morning, everyone. This is Mr. Sands with the Sands Morning News. So, what did we go over earlier this week? We went over the steps leading up to secession. All right. We had the Baltimore riots, the Pratt Street riots. We had Abraham Lincoln getting elected. We had the Battle of Fort Sumter, the first battle of the Civil War. And we had Lincoln, which is what we're right now, where he suspended Habeas Corpus. Now, why did he do that? A lot of crazy things were happening. There was Baltimore, for instance, even though Maryland still belonged to the United States, Baltimore was 100% had way more people in support of secession, which is leaving the Union, than staying in there. All right, now once Virginia broke away from the Union, we now have Washington, D.C., which is here. You have Baltimore with Maryland here, Virginia here, and Washington, D.C. is in the middle, and that's where our president is. And Abraham Lincoln's starting to freak out. And as I hear it, he's actually about to give us a press conference. Yep. Let's send it over to Leah and Ben, who is there in the White House, ready to listen to President Abraham Lincoln. Ladies and gentlemen of this fine nation, I stand here today to let every American know that secession will not be tolerated by the United States government. The actions in Baltimore, Maryland on Pratt Street, the rioters not allowing your country's soldiers to help in putting down the rebellion, is going to be punished. Now it is time that I'm going to take some questions. You, over there in the blue outfit.
Mr. President, tell us why you have detained John Merriman, a Marylander, without a warrant. Is Maryland not a state in the Union?
Merriman has been conspiring with secessionists. He has been destroying federal property. It has also been brought to my attention that he is trying to get other Marylanders to join the rebel cause. Yes, you, over there in the red.
Mr. President, to be held without a warrant and to not be guaranteed a speedy trial by an impartial jury is against the Constitution, is it not?
Great points. If you're a nincompoop, should I just let this Merriman continue to conspire with the rebels? I think not. We will not let them destroy this great nation. Yes, you over there in the blue shirt again, or outfit.
I'm sorry, Mr. President, but didn't the Supreme Court believe that Congress, not the President, is the only branch that can suspend the writ of habeas corpus?
It is times such as these that we not waste a single second. Washington, your nation's capital, is surrounded if Maryland becomes a rebellious state. We need to make sure that doesn't happen. The rebels, whose only purpose is to destroy that idea of a nation that our founding fathers put in, that Constitution that you discuss. It is my job to protect this country.
Mr. President, I'm sorry. Doesn't that include protecting the United States Constitution?
I understand where you're coming from. But let me ask you, what good is the Constitution if the United States no longer exists? Thank you. No further questions. My press secretary will take over from here. Thank you. Thank you. Well, there you have it, guys. The President of the United States has spoken. He has suspended the writ of Habeas Corpus. He is not going to give you a trial by jury if you are supporting the rebels. He is not going to even need a warrant to arrest you. You're not even going to be able to bring in any witnesses or even need witnesses or have any time where you're going to be in jail and have a chance to get out. He's going to put you in jail, he's going to take the key, and he's going to throw it away. Now, I mean, you got Washington, D.C. right there in the middle of both Maryland and Virginia. He has to make sure that the people of Maryland do not side with the Confederacy. All right, guys, now it's time for this week's Minute Mystery. All right, so here's what I did on the last one. I picked a Disney character in hopes that you guys would know it and respond. I had 3, so here I would like to thank Alexis, Selma, and Alyssa, all for your correct answers of the Who Am I Disney character. So now for this week's Minute Mystery, I'm going to try to figure out one on my own. All right, here we go. Who am I? Minute Mystery. I once was a man. Now I'm super hairy. And sometimes I like baguettes. Alright, guys, there you have it for this week's Minute Mystery, the Who Am I Disney edition. Email me your answers. Just let me know. And yeah, I don't know. I made that one up on the top of my head. Why not, right? Alright, guys, next week you are going to be learning about the strategies of the Civil War, generals, strengths, weaknesses of the Army. It's my favorite time. If we were in classroom, we would be doing a project, learning every little bit about the Civil War because it is my complete and utter passion. I love the Civil War. Grew up 30 minutes away from Washington, D.C., 30 minutes away from the first major land battle of the Civil War, the Battle of Bull Run. And I'm pumped, guys. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit pumped. So anyways, I will see you next Tuesday. Sans Morning News out of here. What did we go over last week? Last week. What am I saying last week for? It was earlier this week.
Doesn't that include protecting? Oh, I forgot to.
Just start over.
United States. To follow it anymore. I like that. I understand where you're coming from. Any corrupt speech is to destroy the rebels whose own
Mr. President, but didn't the Supreme Court
to destroy. Well, we are going to be looking forward to. So, okay. So next week, what do we have to look forward to? All right, guys. Well, there you have it. So, I don't know. All right, here we go.